All right, so we are doing the song lyric analysis. I'll stick around the chapter of Blood and Bone. I used to be in name lit core class with Mr. Spencer first semester of junior year. So I had a great time with Mr. Spencer. I mean, he is a great teacher and all, but he has a fear of speaking publicly because he is a teacher. Like I'm not really scared of speaking. I know that I'm a public speaker, but sometimes I'm not really good at speaking. So that kind of makes sense. But I don't have a fear for it. So, yeah. So I'm just looking at Snapchat real quick before I start this video. The most pathetic the most pathetic feeling is when you get into a fight with someone because you upset what made you upset because you expressed what made you upset is instead of apologizing they find the way to make you feel bad about it, so you're left regretting even saying anything at all. So yeah, we're kind of ugly anyway on Harmony's Snapchat post. So I've been looking on Snapchat and I posted like many stories that I can show you right now if I have time. Um, I have so many notifications on my school account. It's because it's been sent to my account, obviously. So let's just. Okay, so, anyways, it's because my account, obviously. I only use my school account for school. So please click the blue button above and give sheer access to Mr. Spencer, which is the AIM Lit Core teacher. Alright.
Song lyric analysis. I'll stick around. Instructions: read through the passage we read previously from chapter 34 on pages 205-206 of Children of Blood and Bone, then answer the analysis questions below. On the back, listen to the song in class or search YouTube, link here, for the song I'll Stick Around by the band Foo Fighters, and answer the questions comparing and contrasting it to the passage from the novel. From Children of Blood and Bone, pages 263-264 in ch. 34. Amari, I've been thinking, he picks at the roll of bandages, unraveling it only to wrap it up again. When we pass through Gom, you should go to the guard post. Tell them you've been kidnapped, blame everything on us. Because of what happened on the boat, I try to keep my tone even, but a slight shrillness breaks in. Where's this coming from? Just a moment ago he was thanking me for being here. No, Sane closes the space between us, placing a tentative hand on my shoulder. For someone so large, there's a surprising tenderness to his touch. You were amazing. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you weren't there. But the look on your face afterward, if you stay, I can't promise you won't have to kill again. I stare at the ground, counting the cracks in the clay. He's offering me another escape. He's trying to keep the blood off my hands. I think back to that moment on the boat, back when I regretted everything and wished I had never stolen the scroll. This is the out I prayed for. I craved it with all my heart. It could work. Though a flash of shame hits me, I imagine what would happen if I turned myself in. With the right story, enough tears, the perfect lies, I could convince them all. If I showed up disheveled enough, Father might believe I'd been kidnapped by the evil Magi. Yet even as I play with the possibility, I already know my response. I'm staying. I swallow the part of me that wants to give in, tucking it deep down inside. I can do this. I proved that tonight I am a princess, not a prop. Do not treat me any differently. My father is responsible for this pain. I will be the one to fix it. Sane jerks back and raises his hands in surrender. All right. I tilt my head. That's it. Amari, I want you here. I just needed to know it was your choice. When you took that scroll, there's no way you could know everything would turn out like this. Oh, I fight back a smile. I want you here. His words make my ears burn. Sane actually wants me to stay. Lyrics to I'll Stick Around by Foo Fighters, 1995. I thought I knew. All it took to bother you. Every word I said was true. And that you'll see. How could it be? I'm the only one who sees. Your rehearsed insanity. I still refused. All the methods you abused. It's alright if you're confused. Let me be. I've been around. All the pawns you've gagged and bound. They'll come back and knock you down. And I'll be free. I've taken all and I've endured. One day this all will fade, I'm sure. I don't owe you anything, X4. I had no hand in your ever desperate plan. It returns and when it lands, words are due. I should have known. We were better off alone. I looked and I was shown. You were too. I'll stick around. And learn from all that came from it. Answer the questions. Number 1-6. Below. Due today. 1. Firstly, what is your first impression of the song and music overall? Do you like it? It is different by the sounds a band makes. 2. Connect. What connections does the song have to Children of Blood and Bone?
Can you read that part already? Why is it working offline? Which part of the lyrics do you think related to Amari or to Zane's nervous relationship? Or Amari's unstable status within its group? It looks maybe the same as the original song. What symbolism do you think the pawns have in the song? Either literally or figuratively, like the chess dupe, or a hostage in the own purposes. Fear phrase, what does the line, I had no hand in your ever desperate plan, it returns when it lands, or words are due, mean? Rewrite it in your own words. It really means planning to desperate whenever you feel like you're not, like the upper core of playing is suffers for the emotion. Analyze. Why do you think Amari has decided to stick around with Zeely or Zane? What factors influence her decision to stay, rather than going back to her mother and father in Kingston's palace? They were probably wanted to go on zone to stay where they're at. Like basically, all right. What could someone learn for sticking around and not giving to the dark thoughts or hopeless after a loved one dies? The singer of the Foo Fighters band is Dave Grohl. He plays all the instruments in the recording, which was made soon after Kurt Cobain for band Nirvana committed suicide in 1914 or 1994. Apologize for that. He committed suicide at 1994. Many critics interpreted the last line of his song, I'll stick around and learn for all that came from it, to be a reference to Dave Grohl writing about his conflict link here with playing the music after his close friend and bandmate Kurt Cobain killed himself. In close words, what themes or lessons do you think the songwriter was trying to teach with these lyrics? Hint, start your theme statement with one should or what should not. To use a different type of band is like more drumming and stuff. I did not use a specific term. I did not use a specific term. I just used different generation. So this is Kurt right here. This is one of his buddies. Um, so so yeah, that's what you should know about the that song. Could have just played it right now, but I can't because I have other things to do. Because I don't have time to play the song. I rather play a song whenever I stop the video. Basically, let's do. How about U.S. history? All right, what is your primary source? Primary sources are used in examples to look back and view the history how you have grown from it. Primary sources document life tensions, successes, defeats, the good and the bad, What was one success? Defeat good or bad that changed your life? The source has to be at least one paragraph long. A paragraph consists of 5 well-written sentences. This assignment is worth 15 points. This was made by August 20th, 2020. So, my primary source is a different appearance of what it can change by positively anything that has an impact for any person that wants to have no war or negative things like this. I did not use 5 sentences. I do not know why. I just didn't feel like typing all this because I mostly just turned it in on paper. But I did the whole thing on paper. That's alright. But sometimes I mostly just do the paper. Whatever, I feel like it. Let's do the Children Blood and Bone, the final project. Alright, just like I told you, guys, you guys can read this. So you guys should know this. Okay. I already read this, so you guys should read this. Here are some concerns areas that need to work. Criteria standards for physical performance and advanced evidence for exceeding standards. Or consistent. Story has a beginning, a middle, of an end. Story has at least 2 characters. You can use tools for this project. You can use resources and tools for all options. Just like here. I don't have to read this again because I already read this whole thing. So the art piece is comprehensive of the whole novel. Art piece highlights the big events throughout the novel. Art piece highlights the turning points in the novel. The paragraph fully explains the art. Art piece is clean, colorful, and purposeful and shows real effort. Can use resources as well. Here's part 5. Alright, I don't have to read this, so that's great, because I'm not reading this whole thing, because I already read this to you guys before. You guys can check it out if you want to. See, I cannot remember which part I've done, but okay. Let's do the song lyric analysis of The Animal I Have Become. So I am going to let this one read for me. The song lyric analysis of Animal I Have Become. Read through the passage what we read previously for chapter 67 on page 437 of Children in Blood and Bone, then answer the analyst's questions below. On the back, listen to the song or in class. You can click on the link here for the song, The Animal I Have Become by the band 3 Days, Grace, and answer the questions in contrasting it to the passage from the novel. As pages 437 in chapter 67, as Enon rescued Zili for prison cell. Right.
I wait until father slumbers, until the guards leave their post. I sit in the shadows, watching. The iron door moans when the physician exits her cell. His face is blanched with strain, his clothes stained with her blood. The sight of him fortifies my desires. Find her. Save her. I zip across the floor and slide in my key. As the door groans open, I brace myself for the sight. Nothing can prepare me. Zeqtlie hangs limp, her body nearly
Zili.
lifeless, her torn dress soaked through with blood. The
I hate it when
sight
she
rips
says
a new
that.
hole inside of me, and father thinks the magi are the animals. Shame and rage thrash within me as I select the right key. This isn't about magic. For once it has to be about her. I unlocked the shackles binding her wrists and ankles, freeing Zeucutlie from their hold. I catch her in my arms and cover her mouth. As she wakes, I muffle the sound of her screams. Her pain ripples through me. Already the physician's stitches are splitting. Her blood seeps out. I can't feel it, she whimpers against my skin. I adjust my arms to put pressure on the bandages around her back. You will, I try to soothe her. What in sky's name does she mean? Her mind is a wall, running her torture on a constant loop. There's no ocean, no spirit, no scent of the sea. I can't see beyond the anguish. She lives in the prison of her pain. Don't do this. Her nails claw into my.
Okay, so I hate to interrupt, but this is by period 3A, which is kind of like a fifth period class. So this is recommended by Sarah Peary, Nicole Peary, whatever she wants to be called. So Sarah Peary has recommended this, which is one of my Sarah. So Sarah Peary is one of my other friends that I met since we were little. So yeah, Sarah's really nice. I met her since I was little. Said hi to her, and she said that do you want to play with me? And I said sure. We played at the playground sometimes. We were in Sarah was in a different school, and I was at Schmidt for first grade, sixth grade, and she was at Rock Creek, and I was at Schmidt. So that's kind of we have not seen each other for a while until we see each other at Central. And she said, "Sup, Quentin?" And I said, "What's up?" And she's really happy to see me again because I have not seen her for a while. So, yeah, Sarah Peary, yeah, I remember her for a long time ago.
Shoulder as we ascend an empty stairwell. I'm already bleeding out. Just leave me. The heat of her blood leaks through my fingers. I press harder against her back. Lyrics to Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace, 2006. Recommended by period 3A student Nicole Perry. I can't escape this hell. So many times I've tried. But I'm still caged inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. So what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one would ever change this animal I have become. And help me believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me tame this animal I have become. I can't escape myself. So many times I've lied, but there's still rage inside. Somebody help me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Somebody wake me from this nightmare. I can't escape this hell. Answer the questions, number 1-7, below, due today. 1. Firstly, what is your first impression of the song and music overall? Do you like it? Yes, because it reminds me of the game that has the soundtrack in one of WWE's. 2.
Yeah,
Connect. What connections does the song have to Children of Blood and Bone? Which part of the lyrics do you think relate to Iman's view of himself, his relationship as he grows closer to Sealy, or his conflicted relationship with his father, King Saran? They may release the become of the memories. 3. Analyze, why is Inan so worried in the book about Sealy seeing the darkest side of me as the lyrics state? He may recognize the legend in Becoming World. 4. What symbolism do you think the idea to tame something has in the song, either literally or figuratively? Somebody help me tame this animal I have become. To tame means to domesticate, train, or break in. They think tame can be the part of the song as the quote for specify. 5. Paraphrase, what does the line, so what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one would ever change this animal I have become mean? Rewrite it in your own words and make it easier to read. It means that it may want to feel about the dark side of the changing spirit. 6.
definitely.
Identify, personification is a literary device where a writer portrays something that is not a person human like a human. Does the song Animal I Have Become use any personification in the lyrics, or not? If so, where? They may be found in the band of the justice of matter when it may continue any relationships on animals. 7. Theme analysis, what could someone learn after losing control of their life and hitting rock bottom? The singer-songwriter guitarist of 3 Days Grace is Adam Gontier. He developed an addiction to the prescription drug OxyContin, which is a powerful painkiller opioid. After finishing the tour for their first album, the band knew they could not continue with the condition he was in, so in 2005, with the support of his family, friends, and band members, Gontier checked himself into a rehab center. While in treatment, Gontier began writing lyrics for songs regarding how he felt and what he was going through in rehabilitation, including Animal I Have Become and a song called Pain. In other words, what themes or lessons do you think the songwriter was trying to teach with these lyrics? How can one stay focused? Consider the band's name too. Hint, start your theme statement with one should not. They should learn to calm down and take deep breaths and move on and do what you have to discover around.
Alright, so I'm not sure if it's going to be around the song lyrics analysis or not. I'm not sure when it's going to be next. Like I said, I'm very suspicious of what I am going to do next because... Right. Let's do the project introduction. Alright, so this was made by PCC. This is my full name, Preparing for College and Careers, Freshman, Period 2, in Actress. I did not know what I wanted to be when I went to grow up because I thought I wanted to be like an actress. But I wanted to play like a movie or something. I might work as an actor or something. But I'm not sure that's the right program or not because I do like to act. I mean, I still like acting today. But I prefer to be a teacher because a teacher is that I can talk a lot. Mostly all the time. It's my job to do things all the time. So that's basically it. So this is the industrialization. This is the industrialization in Encyclopedia. So this was made by U.S. History. So let's read this. Here are the society mechanical. So this is by invention. Industrialization encyclopedia entry is in this activity you'll create an encyclopedia entry for your class. Inventions encyclopedia. Select one invention listed below and in space provided, write an entry that describes the function of the invention and explains the ways which it impacts life in the United States. Be sure to also identify when or by whom your selection was invented and any earlier inventions and improved. Choose your topic from this list: steel plow, mechanical reaper, steam engine, sewing machine, congruent, interchangeable parts. Telegraph, candle lock, icebox, stream engine because it's more specific to attend much on duty or whenever it has the most progress. The amazing exploration. Heat engine that performs mechanical work using steam as its working fluid heat engine that performs mechanical work using steam or steam as it's like working fluid and it's common. I'm probably gonna be doing around 2 more assignments before I brush my teeth. That's about it. Because I just want to make my teeth clean. All right, let's talk about the untitled document. Let's do that. This was made by 6th grade, the beginning of that. I was not playing while I'm resting. Obviously. I was eating while playing. I was going outside while eating. I was playing blocks while going outside. I was playing on my laptop while playing blocks. That's what I did. I mean, that's what I did on my 6th grade class. I just did it during 6th grade class. I think 6th grade class. I think this was on probably English, probably around English class, I believe. Um, I usually charge my computer at like my writing teacher's class. That's where I put my Chromix in. So I was not playing while I'm resting. Obviously, you should not play while you're resting because you can get tired from that pretty easily if you're standing up too late. Too late. I was eating while playing. That I used to do when I was little. Uh, in reality, you cannot play your food. I was going outside while eating. Well, you cannot go outside while eating without permission. I was playing blocks while going outside. That doesn't make sense. All right. I was playing a laptop while playing blocks. You cannot focus your laptop while playing blocks at the same time. That's kind of silly, but okay. I mean, what can I say about that? Let's do watermelon is a sweet summer snack that I did for free. This was from the end of fifth grade class, back in fifth grade, where we used to have Chromebooks. Watermelon is a sweet summer snack. Digging in the sand is fun. We walk on a sandy beach. By me. That I did for fun. Can we get something that is not too short? I mean, I'm okay doing something short. I mean, I only read something short if necessary. Um, let's do Brocher, which has my information. So we did this on PCC. Okay, so Quentin Gage Simpson, age 15, wages none, what's legal and not, 3 hours in school days, warehouse on inshore, work permits hours 5, his artist occupations many time, job interviewing actress, discrimination any lines or money. So, all right. So if you guys have questions, let me know, and putting I'll be saving this part for 110. Okay. So I'll be doing trash get ball. Trash get ball, which is I'm clicking right now. Okay. Um. All right. You can read the directions while I stop this video right here.